Yeah, sure.
Cool. Alright, well, let's do it.
Alright.
And then I get into the habit, I always have my monkey GG open, even though I know everything versus DK, but... I actually have an idea. Since it's stuttering for us to this extent, I'm going to change the frame delay that I have it from 4. I'm going to change it to 5. Because I think it actually might be... Because I have a mod on that kind of changes things a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change it from 4 frames to 5. Now, it should make a difference for us. It should make it smoother. But we're both East Coast, so I'm surprised that I would have to change it to 5. But I think it will help us.
Yeah, no, yeah, my apologies for that.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Should help us though. Let's try it. Just because I noticed once we actually start trying to fight, like,
yeah,
it was stopping a little bit. But I'll try this one. It's nice having this mod though, because I can kind of like, help a bit with that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. I had to get my family to take care of the dog. He's just like really loud today.
No problem. Game.
GG. We can run a set.
Sure. What'd you think of that playing style?
Yeah, I think you actually were pretty reactionary. You were pretty evasive, which is good. The thing about DK, what it always comes down to is once you get the hit, how far can you take it? Because like you can be scrappy and you can get 1 hit here, 2 hits there, but especially in a matchup like this,
yeah,
it really should be if you get the hit, you're killing them or getting like 80 damage, and that should always be the goal. So like push your advantage really hard, meaning like once you do get that opening, just make it hell for them, right? Make it like pretty hard for them to ever land. And And then, of course, take turns. When you realize that your advantage state's over, then you have to stop pressing buttons, of course, reset. Maybe bait them into trying to swing at you, get your shield up, and then take your turn again. Nice. Tried to jump in and down B you, but the fingertips called me. That's the throw I recommend for killing the most. When you're near ledge, anyway.
Wow.
It's the most consistent.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there's the example of you were at high percent, but I also waited until you actually got off ledge. I wasn't actually trying to hit you when you're on ledge. I wasn't even really trying to time it on your getup. I was just trying to like have it lingering there when you did the getup, and it happened to be good timing. I think it actually caught you before you could do anything there.
Yeah. Starting to get a little bit closer now, so. Oh, the missing point.
Wow, you armored both of those bits?
Yeah,
Crazy.
wow.
Nice. We're on PS2. Eventually, one of them we're gonna hit. Alright, I guess I'm down to play a couple more because I know again we haven't really played any Smash today. We kind of just we're doing the tech execution and demonstrations and stuff.
I mean, obviously, if you like, if you don't want to, or if you don't want to play though, it's
No,
fine.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down to play a little bit. I didn't plan on like streaming, so
Oh, yeah.
not today. Although there is a lot of really good Smash going on, I think today. I wonder if there's Battle of BC. There was like some big. I think a Banjo beat MKLeo yesterday. Like 3-0'd him or something. But it was a Japanese banjo player.
Oh wow.
Oh, my lucky did not come out. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I guess unfortunately it's a little stuttery because
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a very, very technical player. So my playstyle shines, especially offline, but it shines when I could do like a lot of my technical things. And I feel like
Yeah.
I probably have to. Probably I'm getting punished for trying to do that. It doesn't seem to be working out for me very well. So I probably have to play a little differently. Depending on, and that's kind of just online in general, like depending on how much input delay you have or whatever, you kind of need to dictate like, if I try to be too technical on this, it probably will bite me, so maybe I should just keep it a little bit more simple.
Oh man, I did not grab that ledge.
Thing. Now I notice in general you go for a lot of cargo stage spikes, and they're actually good mix-ups. The ones you're going for there. I like the delayed cargo down throw. The delayed cargo down throw catches people, especially on stages where you don't have to delay nearly as long, like Town and City and Smashville, because like the stage is so skinny that like you just wait a little bit and now the ceiling's there already. So they're probably mashing or like teching at the wrong time, and then because the ceiling happens so quickly, you can still like jump there and then like up B right afterwards. You can put a lot of pressure on them even if they do tech. Nice. Perfect percent for that to kill me. Hollow Bastion's a great stage for that as well, because if you look it up on monkey.gg, I think DK is the standard character, but if you type in Hollow Bastion or just like HOL, it says +1. It's basically the same as PS2, and the difference there, I guess, is that it's just a main center platform that you always have access to pretty much anytime you get a grab. It's pretty nice. Like this one, it's only 92 to 95 because it's +8 the minimum, so a lot harder. Still doable though.
Oh wow.
DK gets some nice follow-ups after Nair. Yeah. Sense. You can just kind of go for stuff.
I was not expecting that back air. Wow.
So that's another an application that I'm glad we had a chance to see of B reverse down B. I jumped facing forward at you like as a feint, like, hey, I'm gonna come get you. Actually, I'm gonna B reverse down B to change the distance between us, to be closer to ledge, and now also be in a perfect position to go for a double jump back air because it turned me around. It's just really good because it's like, at first, like, whoa, he's jumping toward me, maybe I should fade back a little bit and respect it. And then I just gave you a lot of space, and now you're like, wait, now I have to recover, and there's a lot of space here, and it's like really easy to like close that off with a double jump back air. So it's a nice little mix up you can go for. Again, your counterplay on your side would just be like, I'm gonna call you out and just keep drifting forward, and then just aggressively up B at you and just like hit you, like, because my initial down B is very committal, so I'm stuck in that, and also those hitboxes are not pointed towards you, so it's all kind of like a bait situation there. Smashville is +5 to the minimum, so it's 89 to 95 if you do happen to try to go for it.
I do notice I keep getting punished for dash attacking.
Yes, dash attack in neutral in general is a no-go on someone that knows the matchup, because I'm giving you enough space to do it, but I'm also standing in a position where if you do it, it's going to be unsafe, and I'm going to get shield grab. So it's better to stick to things like F-tilt, well-spaced back airs, and well-spaced grounded down Bs, and then just stick to dash attack and dash grab for like whiff punishes, like if I miss something, or to catch landings or something like that. And then because you haven't been doing it a lot, you can randomly mix it in, and then your opponent won't expect it, and they'll get hit. You just have to do it sparingly, I think. In some matchups, that's not true. Some matchups, you want to just press it a lot. Depends on the matchup, I guess. Oh, right idea. But I was at such a high percent, you wanted to jump before doing that, and then it would.
I was kind of expecting for the cargo up there to kill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to land and then jump and then do it in order for it to kill, for the most part.
I was just worried that you're going to mash out of it. Like,
oh, I do mash fast, that's true.
Yeah.
At 170, I think probably even the best mashers won't be able to escape. Nice time. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That scoops from that high. It actually does. That's why that one is so good. It's good for a lot of ways. It's totally safe. Like, it's good. It's safe because his fingertips are intangible. It's good because it keeps you have the stage position even if you whiff afterwards. And then it also just has that really high weird vertical scooping hitbox. I don't know. It works really well against DK in this matchup particularly. But, wow. It'll catch other recoveries too. And that second slap can also hit below ledge a little bit, so it can two frame if you space it really well. Basically what you'll find is playing in this matchup, it's actually better to have it just a really passive defensive neutral, because neither of you wants to get hit. When you get hit, you're going for a ride, you're going to take a lot of damage. So it's better just to probably play a little bit more careful in neutral. See how good that one is? Like, it just bounces. Like, people just get hit by it, I swear. It's so good. Just always gotta respect it. There's the really, really deeply spaced one where you get second slap only, and then even at 100%, it confirmed into that punch, which is crazy. I guess that works for a long time on super heavies.
Oh wow. I mean, I can't really rush in, and I can't really play defensively.
Well, there, I think what was happening, especially at the end there, is I would say you probably want to mix up where you're going with your recoveries. If you see that I'm covering low and middle really, really well, you're going to be checkmated if you try to go low or middle when you don't have a jump left. So in the beginning, you have to go high. Like the first time, you have to call out like, oh man,
yeah,
he's covering that ledge really, really well. Especially, I guess I was going particularly for a down B spike, and you were doing a good job to avoid that down B. But I was doing something with the up B where you were drifting away, and then you had to come toward me. I guess my up B was clipping you because it had better like spacing to hit your like low part of your body where you don't have hitboxes. Regardless, you can avoid all of that by just mixing up sometimes, and instead of always going like waiting and going low, you could be like, you know what? I could see you hanging from ledge, and you're gonna cover this really well, and you're gonna cover this really well. So this is a lot harder for me to cover. Like I have to like commit to a ledge jump, whereas normally I can just drop from ledge and cover low, or drop from ledge and cover mid. But the jump, you could see it's a different committal action. So you can force that out of me by just being like, oh, well, I'm just gonna up B high, and if you didn't jump, you get on stage for free, kind of a thing. That's like the only way you get past my ledge guarding anyway. In neutral, again, like I said, if I didn't say, this is a whiff punish matchup. So whoever swings first loses. That's why like the neutral in this matchup is actually like not that fun. It's a fun matchup, but it's like if you're playing it correctly, it's not that fun because you have to wait. You can't like do something first. You have to wait for them to do something first, which is what makes it hard.
Yeah, at least it's more fun than other matchups in particular.
Oh, I think this is probably the most fun Ditto out there.
Yeah.
It's just, when I say it's not fun, I mean if you're playing like with something on the line, like with money, or you're playing in a tournament, like all of a sudden it's like, man, like if I get hit, I could die. Like it's kind of stressful. Nice.
Whoa, what's that?
That's a trick. DK can only do that on Town City. Yes, it's super armor. I also did an up B. Notice how my up B wasn't going up, it was going down. So
yeah,
that middle platform, specifically only on the first transformation of Town and City, when that middle platform is going away, if you stand on it, it has a weird property where I guess it disappears. The left and right platforms, they continue and they'll stretcher you and they go off all the way to the side. But the middle platform actually will disappear once it gets to the like to the blast zone area. So what you could do is you could start your grounded up B, and then when the platform disappears, DK has to do something. So the game actually forces him to descend. And actually, during that up B, it won't work on this one. It only works on the first transformation.
Yeah.
During that entire up B, he has super armor, including on the cooldown when he lands on the ground. And that's a remnant gimmick glitch that existed that was discovered in Brawl. And it wasn't Smash 4 as well, except people didn't really know about it. In fact, this exact glitch probably was there. It wasn't until Ultimate that someone found this remnant glitch. You could do it on this platform when it drags off. You could do it on Steve's anvils. You could do it on Steve's blocks, and you could do it on Hydrant as well, because they were all like kind of quote unquote platforms that disappear. And that, in fact, that makes fighting Steve pretty fun if they're placing blocks in places that they shouldn't, because you can just stand on it, and like once it starts to break, you do an aerial up B, a descending up B, and you can actually armor through his entire up smash. Now, if you do it wrong, you'll do that. But like the way I did it correctly, you'll see like people try to punish it with a hitbox. The key to this, and don't tell anybody, the key to beating it is just to grab him when he lands. But everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you have lag when you land," and they'll try to punish. So you could just like land and then like get a giant punch, or land and then grab them once you armor through whatever hitbox they did.
Have you ever done that in a tournament?
It's rare. Like it's actually kind of hard to pull off. Like it's like a little technical, so that's why you see me like try to dash attack into it, because you need to be at the very edge of the platform. Oh, the dash attack just helps you get momentum, so it helps you like buffer, like it allows you to buffer forward a bit, so that when you do the up B, normally if you up B, obviously you won't drift off. Have I ever done it in tournament? No, but if you ever watch me in Brawl tournaments, I did it all the time, because in Brawl, you could do it from edges. So DK could do it up B here, and he could just drift off. But you can't do that in this game. So you could do it literally off of any edge in the game, off any platform or the edge of the stage. Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
It's part of the reasons why DK was so much fun in Brawl. He had lots of super armor gimmicks and tricks like that. So you might know like how broken DK's how broken Meta Knight's tornado is. Yeah. In that game. Well, with DK's descending super armor up B, he could literally just plow right through it, and the up B would deal like 20 or 30 damage to Meta Knight while he's trying to tornado, because you just super armor through the whole thing. Like it was pretty cool. Right. So yeah, the grab is it's gimmicky. You could just grab at the end, but like it's really cool. You'll catch people off guard with it the first time you do it. So. Nice. Yep, that was correct. Notice how you just took a little hit. You didn't die for mixing it up. That's so hard to attack on lane.
I don't really see a lot of DJ players do that move.
It's one of those things where online it's S tier, but offline it'll get you killed for trying it, because people will tech it and then footstool you afterwards, because you have a lot of lag after you do that throw. And that's only in tournaments, like against like high level players. You could still mix it up with that, but sudden death.
Oh man. Oh, look at that.
Wait, how did we get sudden death? Wait, what? Oh, we ran out of time.
Yeah, we ran out of time.
Oh, that's right, because we were talking about the upbeat thing. Yeah, but that is one of the rarest tricks in the game that you will not see very often. You'll see it on Town and City or versus Steve and Pac-Man, and there's probably other stages in the game, but they're not legal in tournaments, so It's very tricky. It's very fun.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, if you look at any Brawl tournament match of me versus a Meta Knight, especially on Battlefield, you'll see me just doing these descending up Bs constantly and just arboring through stuff. And it was great. It was a lot of fun.
What do you like? What's your like favorite Smash Bros. Game?
I mean, Brawl is like my OG like original game. I would even say I played it the most. But Smash Ultimate is getting up there now. Even though DK is not as good, it's not because he's not as good necessarily. It's because there's too many DLC characters that are broken.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started on that.
There's just too many. There's also just too many characters in the game. Period. So there's a lot more bad matchups for DK, I would say. That being said, I think this is the most freestyle DK has ever felt. So it's actually really, really fun.
Really? Like what about Smash 4?
Smash 4, he was really good, but he felt like Ice Climbers, where it felt like literally if you weren't grabbing them, what are you doing? Like that was the only thing you were supposed to be doing was grabbing them.
I see.
So it was very linear and it was not as creative or like fun, I would say. And also Ice Climbers in Brawl especially were my most hated character, period. So the fact that DK became a pseudo Ice Climbers himself, kind of like I had to like come to grips with that, and it like kind of hurt my pride a little bit. But at the same time, that's why like I was very good with DK, but I wasn't like the #1 DK because I wasn't just willing to just only grab. Like it's so boring for me. But also power shielding was really, really good in Smash 4. Whereas parrying, not as much. It's still good, but like it's not as good, I would say. Might live this. Yeah, Battlefield is big.
Yeah. Yeah, personally, I've never really played on the Wii U before. Played on the 3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play DK at that time though.
The 3DS Smash, man, that hurt my hands. That was actually a period of time where I was playing it like a ton, like a lot. I was playing a lot of Sheik too, because Sheik was really broken until they nerfed her in the beginning. And that character presses a lot more buttons than DK, so man, I guess that's probably why my hands were hurting playing that game. It was not very comfortable to hold, personally.
Oh wow.
Also, unfortunately, yeah, DK in this game, I think if you up B and he does the flex lag, it has like 42 frames of lag. And if you do an up B and you just land from too high and he lands on his back and the hard landing lag, it has like 10 frames less landing lag than when he does the flex lag. It doesn't make any sense. It's like if you have good spacing, you get punished. But if you like fall from higher, I guess the game balance reason is that you're able to drift and like juke left or right a little bit and fast fall maybe. But I don't know. When you land, you have less landing lag on the hard landing than on the flex lag. And that's one of the most unfortunate nerfs that they gave to DK in this game and in Smash 4 actually. In Brawl, you could do a really well-spaced aerial up B, like kind of like something like this, where you're like perfectly spacing it to land on the platform, and you would have 2 frames of landing lag, meaning that you could like power shield, you could block anything afterwards, you can recover onto the stage like kind of like this, and then power shield down smash, power shield punch, or just go right into the super armor moves. Like for some reason they started adding more and more lag to DK's up B, and even in melee it has 0 frames of landing lag. You could up B wherever you want from any height, land on a platform, have 0 frames landing lag when you land.
Wow.
Like I don't know, that's the biggest nerfs over time, that, and it's understandable. Like you can travel really far with this move. It doesn't really make sense for it to not have lag when he lands, but man,
I mean, honestly, like, yeah, based on the other characters, like I feel like they should nerf it, or they shouldn't.
Yeah, they should give him that back, honestly. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. They should just make like characters have better recoveries, because honestly, a lot of the characters with good recoveries are top tier. Like, some of the characters with the best recoveries are top tier. And that might be a big reason why. I would say the biggest thing I notice that I'm catching you with is I'm hitting you with any sort of like low trajectory or just like any sort of move in the corner, and what I'll see that you do is it's kind of, you might not realize it, but it's like a reactionary like panic double jump, like right when you're in the corner, like in the air. So if you're gonna do a jump there, you should make sure it has some purpose. Like if you're gonna jump, at least DI towards the stage more, which is still unsafe, but at least it'll get you more toward the center, like above, being above the center of the stage, as opposed if you jump and you're in the corner and you just jump straight up and you get hit and you get knocked off stage, now you don't have a jump without, and you're off stage, and it's like really dangerous. What I recommend there is just don't jump right away, just drift away, just hold away and don't jump yet, and wait to use your jump when you're like, when you think they're going to try to jump and up air or back air you or something, and use the jump to evade them. But like, what I mean is if I hit like a grounded down B in the corner, it puts you in that like awkward angle in the air where like I can't actually do anything to you. But if you're like getting hit by the down B and then you're just jumping in place just like this in the corner and you get hit for doing that, you're in the worst possible position because you have no jump left. So the key there is just don't use the jump. Just like take the hit and drift away and go to ledge, or take the hit and like watch me try to hit you and watch me miss, and then you can even do something like a jump and then a B over me. But the key is that you need to have that jump intact.
Yeah, I pretty much always into that panic mode. So yeah, I gotta jump, I gotta get out of this combo, and yeah.
Right. Yeah, just save the jump. Be patient with it, and then use it when you think I'm gonna try to chase you. But you have to make sure there's enough space in between us, so that if I do chase you, that the jump escapes. Because if you jump and I call it out, then you're just gonna get hit for doing it and now just get caught in like a back air combo, like infinite back air combo or something, you know. So the key there is just to drift away and probably go to ledge rather than press the jump. Like if you do a jump like this, it's actually just not doing anything for you. If you do a jump like this, it actually will get you out of danger. This jump is really aggressive and actually will also get you punished. So these are the bad ones in the corner, this one and this one. This one actually is really passive. It still puts you in a bad spot, but it gives you enough space to like be safe afterwards. But what I recommend instead is just to drift away, so now you can do like a normal recovery with your double jump. Yeah. Like, see that jump there?
Oh yeah.
That's the one that you generally, that's better. Yeah, I liked what you did there. So like, actually there was enough space there where that neutral jump was fine, but if I'm really close to you, if you do a neutral jump like that, it gives me an opportunity to call it out and punish you, so. There's nothing actually that wrong with doing a jump after a down B, just make sure that you're not close enough to get punished. If you... Yeah, I have a good match.
Yeah.
So generally you'll have to do things. I have a better match than most, so you'll have to do like an aerial or like something quick, like a down tilt when I'm at high percent and you bury me. Down tilt is really good if you bury someone, because it forces them to actually either trip when they come out, or they'll just be knocked very slightly in front, so you can get like big follow-ups afterwards, like F smash, giant punch, grab if you want. Yeah, that one has really good coverage. Yeah. Unless if you manage to like still snap to the ledge somehow, you can avoid it, but it also like hits a little bit low and it lingers for 4 frames, so it's pretty good at hitting low too. There, much better. If you jumped, you probably would have died. Because I would have hit you with an air, put you off stage. But that just goes to show you the strength of DK's grounded down B. It puts them in, it doesn't combo all the time, but it puts them in a really awkward spot where it kind of makes you feel like you need to jump to avoid danger.
Oh wow.
And then of course, if you hit second slap grounded down B, it does combo. And you might have seen I've been doing that against you, like second hit grounded down B if you like were rolling in disadvantage, and then I'm comboing into back airs or up airs afterwards. It's also a kill confirm at really specific percents. Second hit down B on like spot dodges or rolls, and then you get up air, and that will kill. But generally they have to be like lighter characters. Alright, play a couple more, but at least we got a decent amount of games in as well.
Yeah.
I didn't mind running some matches, so.
Yeah, and thanks for that as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Also, the connection seems to have been stabilized a bit here for us, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
That's something you should be using as well if you're not using it yet. A lot of DKs aren't using it yet. It's frame 7 out of shield.
Feels like a really risky move.
It's a whiff punish move. You only do it when you know like it's fast enough to punish whatever they did. You don't want to just do it normally. You just do it out of shield. You can also mix up and go to ledge with it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's the jump that's getting you in trouble there. Yeah. tried to do jump back B reverse up B. Pretty technical input, kind of hard to do.
Wow.
Yeah, that those overhanging platforms, again, I don't know how often you play on stages other than you probably play on, I don't know, how do you normally play? You play in arenas mostly or on quick play?
Yeah, I usually play on quick play. So
Okay.
I'm usually mostly accustomed to Battlefield or small Battlefield.
Exactly. But in competitive play, you and this is something that I actually, because I have a modded Switch, I can actually use the legal stage mod to play legal stages on quick play now. So that's something I just started using, which is why quick play is really fun for me all of a sudden, is that it's not just FD Battlefield, small Battlefield, it's all of the legal stages. So it's a lot more variety, and it's just more fun. It's more depth. You get more experience versus the different characters, and also you know, you get to just get more experience how to play on those stages, like on those overhanging platforms, like on Kalos and Town and City. Incredible for edge guarding for DK. You just hang out on the platform and you drop through back air, down B, down air, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I never seen something like that. It's like really creative and unique.
It just really enhances a strength that I think DK already has. I think he's very good at edge guarding, so it just makes it easier. Wow, I put into crumple lag there. You might have noticed if you ever punch somebody and they did a move like a tilt or something like not that strong, you'll actually force them into a crumple situation where they can't press buttons for like a full second and a half. They're just stuck there in lag. When that happens, you can run up and grab them, or you can run up and ground it up B. So what you did there, I did a down tilt and it was perfectly spaced where I didn't get hit, but the intangible hitbox of my down tilt clashed with your giant punch. And then I was stuck in an animation where it looked like I got hit by like a Ryu focus attack, where I'm just like really slowly like retracting my arm from the down tilt. If that happens, you can run up and grab them and then go deep for like a cargo forward throw or a cargo down throw kill.
Oh, because... so I could have punished you there.
Absolutely, but it's like it's such a rare situation. But it does happen if you punch and you clash with somebody's like weaker move. Yeah.
Wow.
Something to look out for.
Sweet.
Nice. Something else I'll just point out and just recommend. If you're ever close to somebody and they're shielding, if you want to do a back air, it's fine. Just make sure that you jump away first when you do it. Jump away back air. If you jump towards them in back air, you're always going to get hard punished by like anything. They could do a nair, they can do an up air out of shield. You've seen me like at high percents, I'm up smashing out of shield. It's like one of the biggest whiffs DK has. So if you are going to do it and they're like, go ahead and shield here. Like do something like, oh, oops, for some reason I'm struggling. Do something like that instead of like jumping over them like with the approaching back air, like this one, like shield. That one will get me punished every single time.
Oh yeah, because I can just
You could do anything. You could do jump nair, you could do jump back air. I just do nair because it hits on both sides. and it will always punish.
What about side B?
Side B is mostly going to be for if you're catching landings. So if you read like if they're gonna like back air low into your shield, I guess you could call that out. But you might as well just shield grab at that point, because like DK's back air is shield grabbable. Might not be a good idea to take a risk. The side B is always a read. Like it's always like it's too slow really for anything else. So
yeah.
You want to like armor through their hit. It's good versus single hit attacks. Yeah. Bad versus multi-hits. Nice. Yeah. So just even like instead of swinging there, because you see I'm patient with the shield, that's conditioning. I think you're gonna swing, so instead just grab me. Like you can even like jump for a second, make it look like you're gonna back air, and then fast fall and then grab me. That's like a good conditioning you can do. DK is generally gonna be swinging his back air a lot. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I noticed a couple of times you were going for down Bs and they were connecting, and you were going for up smash, like just committing to it, kind of like we said before. And that's true that you may need to just commit to it, whether or not you know it's going to connect. But you should take a look at the percent, because if my percent's really, really high, like 150 plus, you'll have to jump up air to get the kill instead of going for up smash. But I think the up smash works. Oh yeah, this is something else we didn't talk about. If you hit both hits of the aerial down B, they will always bounce higher if they miss the tech on the second slap. Because like if you hit someone when they're airborne and then they bounce off the ground, just in general across the board in Smash Ultimate, they will bounce higher off the ground if they started from the air. But if they're on the ground and you hit them with only the second slap, they will not bounce as high. So if you hit just second slap, that up smash would have comboed, I think. But because you hit both of them, I'll bounce super high at the high percent. So then you have to go for the jump or double jump up air for the kill. Yeah. Just a lot of really weird specific things like that you need to know as DK. I guess we'll run one more. So at this point we'll have run, like, again, we went quite past the limit of what you actually sign up for, but it's cool because like this is an off stream day for me and I just felt like playing them. Also, we didn't really go over stuff, so you're kind of getting like a double dose. We did execution stuff, but now we're also doing like, I'm like pointing out habits and stuff like that too. This is normally what I do for my lessons as well. That platform is just so dangerous.
Yeah, wow.
Once you're stuck out there. You'll notice I'm using that aerial up B a little bit more though, because it's good versus tall characters. Like if you just decided to stand there and do nothing or jump, it'll hit you. Even if I'm not punishing something you did, it'll just kind of start hitting. So it's actually a lot better than you think. It's as fast as Cloud up B out of shield, but it only really hits, like, it hits starting high. It doesn't scoop from the ground like Cloud's does.
Kind of harder for me to perform it just because I don't have tap jump on.
What I do is I use the L jump for this, actually. This is actually something really important. Hold R.
Wow.
press L for the jump, and then what I do is I am holding R, press L for the jump, but I'm holding up the whole time. Oh, you do have tap jump on, or you have it off? Off is what I recommend for DK, actually. You have it off, right?
Off.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you can hold shield, hold up, press L, and then like you actually just press A really fast right after pressing L, and you'll get a short hop up air if you press it fast enough. Like press L and then A literally right after, and you'll get one of these.
Yeah.
And now you press B right after pressing A, and that's how I do the up B. You're actually doing it. This is an attack cancel up air, like a macroed short hop up air, where if you press the A button within 3 frames of pressing jump, it's weird. You're not just pressing B. You're pressing it's up L A B. It's A then B immediately afterwards. So it's like you're canceling the up air. So that's why I say just practice with holding shield and then like L up A, and then press B immediately afterwards, right after the A. It's like almost like you slide your thumb from A to B.
Well, how come? Why do you have to press A? Can't you just like press B?
You can, but if you do that, if your timing is slightly off, you'll get grounded up B. This makes it so you'll never accidentally get either. If you do it too early, you'll get a grounded up B. If you do it too late, you'll get a full jump up B. Those are the 2 misinputs you can get with it, and those are both really bad to whiff.
Oh.
So this prevents you from getting either of those, and it forces the short hop up B every time.
Wow.
Actually, you could kind of do it by pressing, yeah, it's like A and then B very slightly afterwards. It's like one of the most technical inputs DK has. It's kind of weird to get used to it. You also don't have to, you don't have to hold shield. You can practice just doing it like without shielding, just to make it easier. Just do up L and then A and then B immediately afterwards. And I have my inputs recorded so you can see, like, I used to be very bad at this. I thought you press them all at the same time, and that can actually work sometimes. Actually, you might have better luck just pressing all of them at the same time. L, A, and B, all while holding up. And if you do that with just a little cognizant idea of like, maybe just like let the tip of my thumb like just press B almost like later than everything else, it'll just kind of work. And actually, it kind of works.
Just yeah. I mean, I feel like you just do a faux pressing A, like, you know, just like
that. Notice how you're going higher than me though.
Yeah.
Which what that means is that your up B is not gonna hit characters. You're starting the up B a little bit higher. So now instead of hitting like the mid-range height character, this does not hit short characters like Pichu, Pikachu, Inkling, and stuff. It's very good against like if someone whiffs an aerial on you and they're still in the air. But this will hit tall characters when they're just standing on the ground. But if you start an up B like too high, like up here, obviously it's not going to hit those. Even the tall characters, it's going to whiff. So it's really, you might not realize it, but it's really, really, really important to get that short hop height just to make sure that it starts connecting. Like,
wow.
Otherwise it'll just whiff. And then that being said, you can also do stuff like this with it. You can like, this is actually like a B reverse. You could do it and then like immediately change direction with it and go to ledge, which is kind of useful. I don't implement that nearly as much as I should yet, but it's really, really good. Also, if you're in disadvantage, like, hey, I can't get away, just do this. I can't land. Yeah. What do I do? Up B with full, like, that was bad, but if you up B and B reverse it, meaning like you're facing forward, that's kind of hard to do this, but up B and then immediately hold backwards, you'll bounce with full momentum. And with that, you can get to ledge and pretty much escape the juggling situation. That takes some practice, but yeah, just some more tricks. There's an infinite number of applications for DK's tricks.
Yeah, that platform's like really...
It's devastating. Yeah. It almost makes it so that you should treat that platform like it's the main stage, and that you need to aggressively up B me to have a chance of successfully recovering. But that's the good thing about DK's aerial up B, is that it's very good on shield. It actually does bonus shield damage. And against big characters like DK, Bowser, whatever, as long as they don't parry, the more hits you get on their shield with the up B, actually it's a very good chance, if not a guaranteed chance, to poke their shield. So
Wow.
but yeah, I guess we'll call it there. But
Yeah.
we got some extra stuff in there for you. I'll put that together.